Hey friends, Clayton Phillips here from Woody's RV World in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. And I'm shooting a new arrival on the 2020, we'll call it the 0.5 because it's gone through a whole new interior update, and Grand Design's paid attention and added some fine details to the interior, the exterior of this 2600 RB Imagine. This is the second floor plan that they developed in the Imagine line a bunch of years ago, and every year it just performs. It's a great layout. It's an unbelievable weight. Hitch weight's like under 600 pounds on this trailer. So if you've got a half-ton truck, you want to throw a quad in the back of it, the lighter hitch weight on this is, and the way that this trailer is balanced with where the axles are, tire placement, those sorts of things, they pull absolutely beautifully. But with that lighter hitch weight, you can put a little more gear in the box of your truck and still be well within a nice weight capacity. The other thing that this trailer is, it's under 30 feet at 29 feet 8 inches in length. So if you're looking for a trailer that's sub 30 feet, this is a non-bunk model for, you know, husband and wife, a couple want to head out camping, do some traveling, but still have a really good layout, lots of space on the inside with the larger slide. This 2600 RB Imagine may be just right for you. The other really cool thing, this trailer just showed up. We have not put it through our shop. We have not cleaned it. You are seeing it as though it showed up from the manufacturer. And in Leduc, Alberta, we're close to 2,000 miles away from the factory. So the road shake test that this trailer's gone through is absolutely fantastic. I find with a lot of other manufacturers in the industry, folks, and we've carried lots of brands, I've been doing this a long time, checked in many different trailers as they've shown up from the factory over the years, and this is where Grand Design shines, folks. They go through every single trailer that they've built since their inception has gone through its own PDI checklist before it's left the factory. The way they manufacture, the way they laminate, folks, we are not the last 80 feet of the assembly line as we would be with some other products built by other manufacturers. I can literally walk a customer that just pulled into our parking lot into this trailer with confidence to show them this trailer. We're not having to put it through our shop before we, to address issues with the trailer prior to showing our customers. We can put this trailer out on the lot and open it up and show it as though we're gonna show you it right now. So I know I've talked a lot, I've thrown a lot of detail at you, but again, this Grand Design Imagine 2600 RB absolutely shines. Fully painted front, fully painted automotive paint, front cap, structure caps Grand Design uses, very rigid front cap when it goes on, helps keep the trailer nice and square. The other thing is they've integrated the nice LED strip lighting on the front cap just to give you some nice detail there. The Imagine graphics, all of the graphics that Grand Design uses is a 3M graphic. It's a better quality graphic, comes with a 5-year warranty, higher UV coating on it. It's not going to wrinkle and roll up and fade and discolor like a lot of the other cheaper graphics you find on other products in the industry. Okay, up front, one thing to touch on, Grand Design, they put the 20-pound propane tanks on their trailers as well. We can upgrade to 30s if that's something that's important to you. Just keep in mind, 30-pound tanks up front does add a little bit of extra weight, but also the 20-pound tanks here in Alberta, at least, they're part of the exchange program. So when the tank's empty, you can just take it right to your gas station and give a quick change out, and away you go. Plus, when they're full, they're a whole lot easier and lighter to handle. So if you're not as strong, it's going to be easier for you to move those propane tanks around. Again, forgive me, the trailer's a little bit dirty on the outside, but again, I really like showing them in this condition because this is, again, where Grand Design shines. The other thing, folks, Grand Design shines, they're known for their pass-through storage compartments, okay? They were the first manufacturer in a travel trailer to come up with drop frame pass-through storage. This is fifth wheel-like storage, 47 cubic feet. Most manufacturers, what you'll find in the industry, this belt molding here represents where your main floor is, and it carries across in most trailers, and so your baggage compartment only ends where the floor bottoms out. Okay, so with this particular product, they've actually lowered the floor of the trailer, of the pass-through storage, giving you unbelievable pass-through storage here. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. Camping gear nowadays is oversized. People are bringing portable fire pits, the bigger barbecues, folding tables, all sorts of fun stuff. And you want to be able to have a storage compartment that's going to handle it all, because with this storage compartment, you know, you're going to be able to limit the amount of stuff you have to put on the floor of your trailer as you're going down the road. So again, one thing to point out, all aluminum tubing, fully bead welded together. It's not spot welded or screwed together aluminum framing, folks. A lot of products still out there are using the wood sticks in a fiberglass trailer. Buyer beware, just look up inside the storage compartments. Motion sensor lighting on either side of the storage compartment, so you can have it set to motion sense and open up your baggage door, and at night that light will illuminate what you're doing. And they put lights on both sides, which is really nice. And you got the enclosed utility compartment, so you have your hot and cold tap for your outside shower here, tank diverter valves, so you can literally have your fresh water hooked up to your city water connection. You flip that blue lever to fresh tank fill, and it will automatically fill up your 52-gallon fresh water capacity. Battery disconnect switch, and then you've got a 110 plug in your coax cables, and you can easily run any line, any water line up through this porthole access at the base of your compartment here. So, and if you spill some water and dribble it down, it's designed so that it drains back outside through here. So real easy to use, really nice cleanup. We're going to shoot up here on the weight badge of this particular trailer. So the actual dry weight will zero in on this trailer is 6,188 pounds. You see that there? The cargo carrying capacity is 1,622 pounds. So for an under 30-foot travel trailer, really good capacities in terms of cargo carrying capacity. And again, 52 gallons worth of fresh water, and I'll touch on the gray and black tanks here shortly, but just giving you a shot here of the fully enclosed and heated underbelly on their trailer, folks. Again, grand design on this particular product. All the gate valves to drain your holding tanks are up inside the heated area where they're protected, away from the elements, the gravel roads, the dirt and debris, all those sorts of things. The other thing is a spray foam around all the openings where you have a plumbing pipe coming out or what have you, and that just helps seal in, because this is a heated basement as well. It's actually ducted heat off your 35,000 BTU furnace. So with the insulation in the floor, the enclosure, R30 through the entire floor, which is a really good R value. It's the same R value you get in a Solitude S-Class or a Reflection fifth wheel, which is nice, and keeping that basement nice and warm. So again, fully enclosed, heated underbelly, spray foamed everywhere. On this particular 2600, folks, they do use a rack and pinion slide system, which is a little heavier, but it's the tried, true, proven slide system for the larger slides, which is nice. If you ever have a motor failure or what have you, you can actually put a crank handle on a knob that on a drive nut that is on the other side of the trailer, and just easily manually crank in your slide outs. Grand Design doesn't use any Darko woven fabric on the bottoms of their slide outs like a lot of other manufacturers out there, folks. They put a proper capped edge on here so that the friction that's created here when the slide out's retracted, it's not wearing out Darko or some of those things exposing the wood floor of your slide out. So they're really going the extra step with the materials that they use, which is really nice. The other thing, Grand Design, they laminate every vertical wall panel, which is really good. Their slide boxes are built square because they're fully laminated. Okay, so laminated is like it's built in layers, very strong, very rigid. Block foam insulation. It helps you have a squarely built trailer. There's a lot of products in the industry that are not built square, and if you have an issue with your slide out, sometimes that's because the slide out isn't built correctly. The roof on the slide out right up here, that's a fully laminated, just like the thickness of your sidewall. You can stand on that slide box, and I'm going to show you that when I go up on the roof there. But again, it's fully laminated, block foam insulation, aluminum framing, fully bead welded together, which is really good. The other thing Grand Design does, wherever you see an exterior fastener, okay, these screws are a steel screw. This screw goes in through this piece of aluminum into an aluminum tube stuffed with a wood dowel. Very important. This is where a lot of manufacturers will not stuff their aluminum tubes with wood dowels, just to help save cost and weight. Grand Design, they're typically a little bit heavier because they're building them right, but that steel screw is supported with a wood dowel in that aluminum tube. And why you want that is because as your trailer's flexing and stressing going down the highway, if you don't support that steel screw, steel's harder than aluminum, it'll wear a hole bigger, and you'll start to get squeaks and movement, and seals will give way, those sorts of things. The other thing that Grand Design doesn't do is they don't use butyl putty on any of their trailers. Butyl putty, you'll see it when you look at the trailers in the industry. It squeezes out around the window frames. It squeezes around these corner edges, those sorts of things. And butyl putty has a 6-month shelf life. It actually dries out very, very quickly. It's a really old school sealant. It's been used in the industry for decades. Grand Design doesn't use any of that on any of their trailers because they want the seal on the trailer to stand up. They don't want water seeping into your trailer, causing delamination and mold and mildew and all those sorts of things that you get with other cheaper built products out there. You invest a lot of money in your RV and they want it to stand the test of time. So they use a Mylar tape seal, which seals in. It sits in behind this cap edge here, and it wraps from the back wall to the side wall, sealing in the edge. And then they put a silicone cap seal over top. So if that silicone cap seal was to ever give way, if moisture got in there, it's not going to permeate into the sidewall. It's going to run down. It's like it becomes a little racetrack for the moisture to run out. Whereas butyl putty, it goes on the back side, on this side here, leaving that corner opening. So if moisture gets in there, that's where you start to get delamination issues. So Grand Design is really going the extra step with the seal on their trailers. The other thing, all of the windows are framed in with aluminum. So if you were to take out any window, it's all framed in with tubular aluminum. Every single window in a Grand Design trailer, whether you're looking at a Transcend, Solitude, Momentum, whatever the case is, totally framed in with aluminum. Very, very strong. A lot of products, you take that window out, you just see block foam, and that's again where moisture intrusion issues can happen as time goes on. So on the floor plan side of this trailer, folks, the entry door is a little further towards the back of the trailer, which gives you a lot of awning space to set up an absolutely beautiful camp space. This particular trailer has a 21-foot power awning. They've gone to the Solaire awning, and one of the things I really like about the Solaire awning is the ease of adjustability on it. So literally you just reach up and pull down on this arm here, and that's going to put a tilt to your roller tube, so that if it's raining outside and you want that moisture to run off, let's say the front side of your trailer or the back side, or if you want to drop both sides to allow for more sun coverage, you can definitely do that. It's very easy to do. You don't need a step ladder, a stool to adjust your awning for rain falling and those sorts of things, which is nice. They also have the LED light strip. Now that sits a little further away from the wall of the trailer, and it's dropped down a little bit. So when that awning is fully retracted, the light actually sticks out a little bit more and will brighten up your camp space a little bit more when the awning's fully retracted. Exterior speakers, exterior mounted. And what I mean by that is Grand Design doesn't countersink the speakers inside the sidewall. So rather than a big hole for a speaker to sit inside, you've got a small hole for a wire with the speaker sitting on the outside. Okay, so less chance again for moisture intrusion, those sorts of things. It's got a really cool blue LED light. Plus when the speaker is on the outside of the trailer, on the outside of an insulated wall, less chance of that noise transferring inside when you have the exterior speakers playing. Somebody's sleeping inside, you can turn off the inside speakers and just have the outsides playing, which is really, really nice. The other thing with Grand Design, really good running gear. You have the Dexter towing system, North American made, has a 5-year warranty on the axles. That's a 15-inch tire, which is nice. A lot of the laminated lighter weight trailers in the industry, folks, go to a 14-inch tire. This has the Easy Lube hubs, never adjust brakes. You can do a full wheel bearing repack right in your own driveway, which is really slick. The other thing that's new for the 2020.5 Imagine is this fold out in and out entrance step. They've gone to that rather than the one folding in underneath the trailer. I'll just show you how easy this is. Latches in. I really like the detail. They carved out the Imagine here in this piece of aluminum here across. Really, really nice detail. Really solid latch. Gets mounted in behind your entrance door. So no step to get covered in, you know, dirt and grime and those sorts of things. Plus it's a super solid step when you're using it. The other thing, this is a wider step because Grand Design, they put a wider entrance door in, unlike some manufacturers. So you'll find that the step on here, really wide, super solid, fully adjustable, which is really nice. Spray port, water port access here on the entry side of your trailer. So you can set up a really nice outdoor camp area and have, you know, pressurized water on the entry side of your trailer. Lend a hand grab handle. I know I'm throwing a lot at you. Let's talk a little bit about capacities with this trailer. 35,000 BTU furnace. You've got a 17.8 gallon quick recovery gas and electric hot water heater. So you get that big capacity with both gas and electric on at the same time. It's the Atwood tank. It's the same tank they use in the Reflection series. Your freshwater, 52 gallons. Your gray capacity, folks, 2 gray tanks totaling 82 gallons. They've boosted that. When this trailer first came out, I believe it was around 71 gallons gray capacity. And then they've boosted the black tank to 45 gallons. So unbelievable capacities with Grand Design. The other thing they've gone to on the new 2020.5, the thicker slam latch baggage doors with metal latch, not a plastic latch. So it gets held up magnetically. It's a thicker, more rigid door. It's not the twist cam locks anymore with the thinner door. Just a little bit more robust door, which is really, really nice. So you do get the barbecue quick connect on this entry side of the trailer as well. I'm going to jump up on the roof, so I'm going to turn it off and climb up. Just 1 second. Hey guys, Clayton here from Woody's RV in Leduc. I'm on the roof of the 2600 RB Imagine. Again, I'm on it. I'm walking up and down. Grand Design puts ladders on the backs of all of their trailers. Why? They want you to be able to get up on top of your roof, do some roof sealant touch-ups if necessary, to do roof seal maintenance. If you break a roof vent, you know, those sorts of things, they want you to be able to access your roof. It's much safer to climb up and down off the trailer without having to put a ladder beside. The ladder's there. The other thing, they want you to be able to sweep off the top of your slide outs before you bring in your slide outs. So depending on where you go camping, if you get the little pine needles and maybe the odd little tree branch, leaves, those sorts of things in the wooded areas falling on the tops of your slide outs, you want to get all that stuff off before you bring your slide out in, or else it's going to pile into your slide out seals. And if you wear out those slide out seals, poke holes in them, again, that's where you could potentially get moisture intrusion getting inside your trailer. And you don't want that. And Grand Design doesn't want that for you as well. The other thing up front here, folks, they layer the sealant on thick. Like you can see this Dicor lap sealant, self-leveling sealant. There's a whole bunch of different names on it. There's a piece of extruded aluminum underneath that bead of seal. You can't even see it. They layer it on thick, okay? I've seen a lot of manufacturers cheap out on sealant where they run a bead on this side, they run a bead on this side, and then they just put a little dollop on top of the screw heads. Grand Design is layering it on thick, folks. They don't want moisture intrusion. And you can see on the other areas where they do it around roof vents, you know, vents, your main vents, your TV antenna, you know, those sorts of things. Okay. The other product they use on their roof is it's a TPO material. It's a Superflex by Alpha. So it's much more flexible TPO. TPO is that roof membrane that they layer on top of the wood decking that they put underneath of it. And you want it to be flexible. Unlike some of the more rigid materials that some of the other manufacturers are using, it's going to radius better around where it transitions from the roof to your sidewall. Again, Grand Design using superior products on all of their RVs. There's no chalking that you have to worry about with this product, getting those ugly black streaks coming down the outside of your trailer as well. And so, you know, Grand Design going the extra step. Again, folks, fully laminated slide boxes. I'm on the roof of this slide out, okay? And I am thumping. Fully laminated roof panel, folks. A lot of products, they don't want you up on the roof. They don't want you up on, you know, on tops of the slide boxes. This is a testament. I'm almost 200 pounds. This is a testament to Grand Design's quality and how they build their products, okay? With products that do not have walk-on roofs, the big major indicator when you see that when you're doing your RV shopping, no ladders on the back. If you ever have to get up on top of your roof and do some roof sealant touch-up or change a roof vent or what have you, you physically have to look for the studs to step on or lay out sheets of plywood. If we're ever servicing those roofs and we have to distribute the weight, we have to lay down sheets of plywood, making it so much more difficult. Again, with a product like this, maintenance is so much easier. You can do it yourself. The other thing that Grand Design uses, attic vents, okay? They want the roof to breathe. This is not a laminated roof, folks. This is a 16-inch on center wood truss with a wood decking on top with the TPO sealing it all in, okay? This is the absolute best roof to have on an RV, especially in Canada when we get the 2 to 3 feet of snow up on tops of our roofs in the winter time. That snow melting in the springtime gets very, very heavy. I don't know if you can see, but the roof is arched as well. It's not a flat roof, so that when that moisture hits the roof or that snow is melting, the water is going to run off the roof. But very, very strong, folks. This is the type of roof that you want to have with your RV. R40, that's the insulation factor through the roof. So R40 through your roof and your front cap. It's a double insulated roof. And Grand Design, again, doing it right. There's lots of room for solar panels up on this roof as well. So if you're into solar, doing some bush camping, I mean, you can add probably 5 or 6 solar panels up here if you're into that sort of thing. So again, I'm gonna hop down. I've talked enough about the roof, and we're gonna jump inside. Just one moment. All right, friends, Clayton here with the 2600 RB. We're gonna head up inside. One thing to make note, spot for shoes as soon as you walk in. What's really nice about that, if you don't have a spot for shoes, they somewhat pile up at the front door. So here you got a spot to be able to slide your shoes up out of the way. You got the new style coat hangers here as well, which is nice. Spot to hang keys if you can make them work. They've sealed in this baggage door, or this storage area. They used to leave it wide open, but now they're closing it in. This is the new Pebble interior of this trailer, and you're just going to see how light and bright this interior is. Also at your front entryway, you've got your convenience center. This tells you your tank capacities. This is where you turn on your main light for your interiors, your slide switch, your awning switch, the gas electric switches for your hot water heater, water pump, those sorts of things. Also motion sensor lighting right at your front entryway as well. So if you're coming into the trailer at night and it's dark out, you have it set to motion sense. That light's going to turn on and just light the way a little bit nicer. Okay, we're just going to give you a quick shot here of the interior. Super large slide out. This is kind of a standard way of how I typically order in this floor plan. You have the theater seating. You can option in the trifold sofa if you choose. The theater seating doesn't make into a bed, but it's got heat and massage, and super comfortable. And what's really nice that Grand Design does is they try to position the entertainment area directly across from the most comfortable seating position. And one of the things I really like about this is the dinette is a lounge dinette. See, they do the back cushions against the wall there. You can slide your butt right in there, prop your leg up, and look out towards like your entertainment area. And you've got 2 really nice lounge sitting areas around your dinette. This is a convertible dinette, so it will go down into a bed. The other thing that's really nice about it, that's new for this year with the Pebble interior, reversible cushions. So if you do have to make it down into a bed, you don't want anybody sleeping on the nice plaid, or if you got little ones around, you know, the grandkids are with you, and you don't want them to maybe beat up that lighter color, you just spin that around and they've put all the detail in. So you can see what they've done with that, giving you lots of flexibility. The other thing that's nice about this dinette, folks, is that the U-shaped part of the dinette is an ottoman. So that section, that center section there with the cushion on top, that physically can come out, and you can set it on the end of your table. One of the things with a U-shaped dinette is it gives you lots of butt space, but not a lot of foot space. And so if you have bigger people that you need to seat around a dinette like this, like you could sit 5 full-size, like adults, around this dinette by pulling that ottoman out and putting it on the end of the table, playing cards. This table, you can take it outside if you want, and it's a really nice wide table as well, so that you can get a couple of place settings across from one another. Okay? The other thing Grand Design does, windows galore. Grand Design puts on massive windows in their trailers. Why? One, they're not afraid to spend the money for a bigger window. Bigger windows cost more money. The other thing is they put the structure in the sidewall to support a great big window. That's where some of the manufacturers will hold back, is its structure just isn't there to support a big window, and that's what Grand Design does. The other thing that's new for this year is you have these really nice blackout MCD roller shades. That's a new touch for the 2020.5 Imagine as well. So USB connection here right beside your theater seating. Now a lot of people ask, well, Clayton, I really want a trifold for the extra bed. Well, you do have an extra bed there. I encourage you to, you know, obviously try to get people to think outside the box. If you have people that come with you once in a while, you can get those really nice double stacked blow up air bladders that you can fill up with air. You got enough floor space here to be able to set an air mattress down on the floor without sacrificing the most comfortable seating arrangement you can get in Imagine. The other thing that Grand Design doesn't do with this product, this is a fully laminated floor. So it's built very much like the sidewalls. Very, very strong, very, very lightweight. Grand Design doesn't put heat ducts in your floor. So you can put things on your floor like an air mattress for extra sleeping. Even if you had a trifold couch here, in a lot of cases, you've got a heat duct on the floor where that trifold couch folds out over top of. And with your furnace running, that furnace is going to be billowing that heat up underneath that trifold bed when it's folded out, making it super hot for your guests. So again, grand design, no heat ducts in the floor, less chance for dirt and debris. It's a much stronger floor, you know, all of those things that Grand Design does with all of their products. A couple other really nice things. They've gone to this two-tone cabinet style, which is really nice, really modern, contemporary look with the new pull handles. Grand Design, they put shelves in their cabinetry, folks, so you get twice as much storage in your kitchen cabinetry than you would with a product without a shelf inside. Which is nice. You'd be shocked how many products are made today without shelving inside the cabinetry. The other thing that's new for the 2020.5, folks, they got the new style sink cover. So if you got your vegetables out and you're rinsing them off, doing your thing, you can do that right here and do it with ease. But you'll see tons of counter space here. You get the flip up counter extension. The new backsplash, which ties into the countertop, is new for this year. Okay. And the big monster pots and pans drawer. This is absolutely fantastic. Look how huge that is. Beautiful. And they give you those pegs that are fully adjustable, so you can kind of lock in and block in what you want to put in this great big drawer. And they've gone to a really nice positive style automotive catch, which is nice. I really like the new update. They've gone to a larger pet dish, deeper pet dish for the bigger dogs, but then they actually give you this extra little slot here as well. Maybe you put food there, I'm not too sure, but lots. And then the wine bottle holder. Look at that. Grand Design's thinking, folks. So they're giving you these little trick ideas and things, storage solutions that you might not get with something else out there. They did do away with the coat closet here at the front door. They called it the Canadian coat closet. You still get those extra hooks at your front door for your jackets, but again, monster pantry for all your food, which is nice. Okay. DVD player, Jensen style, very good quality, designed for mobile use. That's all hidden in behind here. Bluetooth capability. And the 2600 RB has a beautiful bathroom. This bathroom has been the reason why many people have taken advantage of this trailer. It's right beside your entry door. When your slide out comes in, you're not blocking off access to your bathroom. But look at the amount of counter space. For the ladies that like to pack lots of stuff with them for the bathrooms, I'm telling you, there is tons and tons and tons of storage in here. The other thing, the vanity, I'll show you. It's a double vanity, so you get two sides with the shelf inside, true to form for Grand Design. I'll just show you that. Double mirrors, and then they mount the towel rack. Still gives you the window in your shower or in your bathroom up nice and high. And then you've got the towel rack, so you can literally roll up your towels and stack them in there. Tons of storage. Great big shower with the Nautilus shower curtain, which is really nice. When this gets wet, after, you know, when you're showering, when you retract that shower curtain, it goes in and it squeegees off, and that moisture runs back down into the shower pan, so it's mold and mildew resistant. Better than just a cheap shower curtain that's hanging. A lot of the products we're seeing with the curtains that they just kind of hang on the lip. You know, you start blowing the water inside there and having your shower, and all of a sudden your shower curtain falls out over top of the lip of the shower, and then you get water all over your floor. So this is a really nice setup. Again, porcelain foot flush toilet. So solid sliding doors. And again, beautiful setup with this 2600 RB. It's been the #1 seller. And for you folks that have been pressing Grand Design, they've always had a 6 cubic foot fridge. You now get an 8. So thank you, Grand Design, for that. Appreciate the update. And then you've got your front bedroom. So they've done some really nice updates with the front bedroom. They've radiused the mattress just to make it a little easier to get in and around the bed. I love the fact that they've added dual drawers. Like, look how big these drawers are. And you get 2 of them on each side. Huge amount of space for drawers. You still get the hanging storage, lots of wasted space when they were originally looking at it. So again, adding that extra drawer, and they didn't give up any ability to hang clothing inside those shelves. These are all European style hinges, so they're hidden away. Really nice. It's an upgraded door. It's self-supporting. You don't need a strut there to hold that door open. So it's a two-hand operation getting your personal effects in and out of the baggage door. And then the other thing that's nice is blue lighting and then regular lighting. And you got two of those nice pendant lights. And then this is all new, this padded headboard here as well. Gives it a really nice linen style modern look, I guess. So notice where this TV backer location is, that sticker. Grand Design, if you want to mount a TV in here, this is where they're thinking. Rather than putting a screw into Luan and foam, they laminate a sheet of steel in the wall so that that steel screw that you would mount your TV mount to goes into a sheet of steel. Like it's not going to come off the wall. Unlike some products that maybe don't do that, we're going to an aluminum tube, hollow aluminum tube or what have you. Grand Design's thinking about those things, and that's the case for your cabinetry in the Grand Design products. This isn't necessarily a good spot to show you that, but where you've got screws going in through the main from your cabinetry into your exterior wall, like these screws here, folks, all along here, that screw is going into a sheet of steel in the sidewall versus just a piece of Luan and foam. So anyway, I know I've thrown a lot of detail at you. You've seen a lot of the new updates and changes to the 2600 RB Imagine, the new Pebble interior. Come and check us out. My name's Clayton Phillips. I'm the sales manager here at Woody's RV in Leduc, Alberta, Canada. We're just 15 minutes south of Edmonton. We'd love for you to come by and check out our 5-star experience. And we're exclusive. All we carry is Grand Design here. And we believe in the product. Their values match and mirror a lot of the values that we have as a dealership, and that starts with customer service. We want to be able to take care of you. Our mission, our company mission, so if you can't make it to one of our dealerships, if you can't make it to our dealership here in Leduc, go please check out one of our other stores, Calgary, Red Deer. We've got Edmonton, Grande, Prairie. We're out in Saskatoon now. We've got Abbotsford coming, big, beautiful facility there. Our mission is this: to enhance lifestyles by providing leading edge products supported by a team of professionals committed to exceeding our customers' expectations. We live that every day, and I'm not going to say we're perfect, but you know what? We put our best foot forward and we want to come alongside you. So again, Clayton Phillips, 2600 RB Imagine 2020.5. Come check it out, and hope to see you soon. Thanks for your time.